we have another Gforce shotgun, and this one is the GF25. Now Gforce makes about 3 or 4 different versions of this AR-15 style gun. And this one, as you see, I'm hearing a lot of stories from people. They get some of these guns, they're just in plastic wrap. Some of them appears that they've taken them out of the wrap. This one here, I'm not quite sure. But we get a manual. Okay, and again, this one, choke tubes. This has adjustable chokes. It came in plastic. The magazine and that was in the gun. Accessory flyer. And something important to hold on to, a spanner wrench. More about that later. Okay, so this thing came wrapped with the magazine in plastic. Okay, so a little bit different than the other one. The other one had the magazine and the sights in a box. This one has the sights attached and the magazine in there. Okay, I'll get it unboxed. We'll get it out on the mat and we'll take a closer look at it. The GF25. Now this one here looks pretty similar to our GF99 Deluxe, but from what I've seen in the manual, and it's not. So let's go over the accessories first. You have a manual. Now strangely in this manual it doesn't mention anything about ammunition or anything like that. The one for the Centurion shotgun had the 2 pistons. That one did mention ammunition. Okay, it gave you a warning about using steel shot with a real tight choke will burst the barrel. This one has no warning on ammo, and a couple of the other ones did give you some sort of warning on using high-powered ammo, be it steel shot or something. This one don't mention ammo at all. Okay. We got choke tubes, and again, much like the other one, I believe they're full, modified, and improved cylinder. Now the and this also, the manual doesn't show you what the little notches on the chokes mean. So you got your 2 chokes and a very similar, oh, this is a different wrench, and a different style wrench than the other one. So that's a little different. I'm finding out a lot of people say that these guns are similar, and in a way they are similar, but in a way also they're different. They're very different in how they have the material, the chokes. Okay, this also has a spanner wrench. This is extremely important because you cannot disassemble the gun without this spanner wrench. So if you're the type of person that loses all the small crap that comes in the box, don't buy this gun. Okay, this is something you're going to have to keep track of. And it has the accessory. Alright, another strange thing, like I said about this one, it came with the magazine in it and the sights on it, where the Deluxe had them separate and in a box. You have a very similar buttstock with the cheek piece that comes up. And while we got this in there, we'll pull this back. You know, empty chamber plug. And, my handle bent? No. Looked like the handle was bent, but it's not. This rubber thing just sits on there funny. Alright. You, just like on the other one, I guess the minute that comes down, it tripped that unless I had my thing against it. Let's check that. Alright. So, you have the mag release, very AR-15 stylish. And again, you have your bolt release here. The safety's the same, like on the Deluxe, a little switch. And you have that strange for the takedown, that other lever it must be up here. Now the sights are simpler than they were on the Deluxe, and they're different than what's on the Centurion, and they came installed. You can adjust them for elevation in the front and windage in the rear, but this one, instead of 2 peep sights, or doesn't move at all. Nope. This rear sight doesn't have 2 peeps. If you fold it down, there's a notch. Fold this down, there's a bead, which you really can't see. The protector was on there for the rails that you have. This thing also has a fake front muzzle device which holds down the handguard. The forward handguard though is thinner on this gun. The other one's wider. We will do a side-by-side of the 2 models together to go over this, but this is way thinner. Okay, fits in the shoulder good, and these guns do balance well for their length in that. You got rails across the top, and that's about it. Also, the internals and how you disassemble this gun is different also. So there will be some videos with side-by-side comparison to this GF25 and the GF99. Okay, I like the fact it has choke tubes, so I can adjust the choke. Some people don't like it because, again, the first thing they probably lose is the box with the other choke tubes and the wrench in them. And so maybe the simpler ones are better for you. And this does come apart a bit stranger. Pistol grip, all this other fun stuff. So very similar, but a variation. And the internals are a bit different on this also. So this one also, I believe, is going to be a little bit different to take down. And only, I guess, 1 plug. This gun does not come with another gas piston. So this is going to be like whatever it's set for is what it is. I did see one where they can change the mainspring. You know, and a lighter mainspring would function better with the same piston. You didn't have to change the piston out, but that's another extra part that can easily get lost. But we'll get more into it after we take it apart. We'll look at how it looks inside, and then we go out and shoot it and see what it does. But I kind of do like these AR-15 style rifles. They balance well, they swing well, they're fun, and we'll get out there and give it a run for the money. Alright guys, hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned.